bride. For those who don't know me, I'm Darcy Weininger, and my husband, Adrian's dad, Leonard Weininger. We're really happy to be here today, and we sure appreciate everybody coming. This is a joyous day for families, and it's a joyous day for our family, especially with Adrian. And we love her so much, and we love Trevor, and we're just so grateful and happy that we can join these families together and have this wonderful opportunity to have all of you here with us. Thank you for braving the cold and the snow and the rain. It was, as you know, how mothers feel. You know, we feel responsible even for the weather. When it's bad weather, we think, oh dear, but everybody has been so wonderful. And we are so grateful for Adrian and Trevor getting married this day, for all of you. And thank you again for coming. We love you all.
Gosh, this is a very tender time for me. Adrian is a special princess in our family. We have two princesses. Jenny and Adrian both have decided to get married within a month and a half of each other, if you can imagine that. Wow. Bing, bang, boom. We're so thrilled to have her married, sealed to Trevor for time and for all eternity, and to be able to merge these two families together. Frank and Suzanne, we met you just a short time ago, but we've learned to love you like our own. You have your wonderful big family. What a marvelous posterity you have, and what a real blessing they are. What a wonderful posterity we have, and what a blessing they are. I'm so grateful that Adrian has chosen Trevor, and Trevor has chosen Adrian, and I know that they'll be true to each other throughout their lives and into eternity, and have the Lord's greatest blessings upon them forever. My testimony is that they'll be that way, and their elder brother, the Savior, Jesus Christ, loves them and cares for them. I say in the name of Jesus Christ, amen.
Amen.
Well, I echo what's been said and how we appreciate the support of all of you who are here. And it was mentioned when they were taking the pictures, you know, like Trevor's huge family, they said, and we are so grateful to be a big family, because if we weren't a big family, we wouldn't have had number 9. And Adrian, I think, is really happy we had 9 children too. And we are grateful to have Adrian in our family, and we welcome all of the Weiningers too. We don't just accept a daughter-in-law, we accept the whole family into the family. And even though we are a big group, I want you to know, do you know what? You have to know we're really kind of a fun group too. All you have to do is ask them. We've heard it said, all you have to do is invite the Reeses and you have an immediate party. And I think it's true. And they asked me to say just a little bit about Trevor. And so I wanted to kind of explain who this guy really is, tell you just a brief introduction to him. When Trevor was born, they were filming the Free to Choose movie in Brigham City. And at the time, I came home from the hospital with Trevor, this new baby, and handed him to his teenage sisters. And Caroline was up for the filming. Our family participated in that movie that was being made. And so he developed patience his very first day home, because his sisters had to watch out for him. And then another thing I wanted to know, he's quite an independent guy. I remember waking up one night when he was in a crib still, because I could hear this noise. And as I woke up, he was dragging a chair across the floor, and I said, "What are you doing?" And he says, "I'm thirsty." Now, how many little 2-year-olds do you know that doesn't say, "Mom, I'm thirsty," but climbs out of bed, goes, pulls a chair over, climbs up, gets a glass, moves the chair, and gets his drink? That's our Trevor. He has been a delight, just a delight to raise. I have to tell another story about Trevor. Trevor and I had this deal while he was growing up, and when he was in kindergarten, and I had to drive him to school every day. If he would not say, "I want to go to McDonald's," he could go on Friday. And Trevor ended up with the best collection of McDonald's toys ever, because he was really good, and he never said, "I want to go to McDonald's." And so were able to go on Friday, and these are choice memories to me, Trevor. It was our McDonald's trip. And Adrian, I have to let you aware that, do you know what? If you get in bed at night and there's this big stuffed animal in the middle of the bed, it belongs there. And the animal's called Littlefoot. It's a dinosaur. Trevor got this little dinosaur when he was about 4 years old. You know the movie Littlefoot? And I remember he went in his room and all of a sudden here's this little dinosaur sitting outside the door. He didn't even take it in his bedroom. I said, "What's the matter? Didn't you like your new toy?" And he says, "He's scary to me." And do you know what? I don't think until he went on a mission, it missed a night not being his sidekick. So, in fact, he still has a Littlefoot. We protected it for the 2 years he's on his mission. These are just some really fun things I wanted to share with you. Trevor always, I can't say that because there's two things. You never believe a mother that says always or never because you know they're going to lie. So I can't use the word always. But Trevor had the most positive attitude. When he was a little kid and he'd get a gift for his birthday or for Christmas, he would sit down and open it up and he would use the expression, "Holy calabroni, this is the best old present I ever got." Right? Do you kids remember? And it might have been just a pencil. But that's his reaction to everything. And so I have one more story to tell on Trevor, and that's when Trevor came home from his mission. He had a hard time getting out of South Africa home. He was on a plane into London. The plane was delayed, and so they missed the plane into Chicago. And then, of course, he didn't meet the time schedule to go home. And we, as this great, big, huge family, all showed up at the airport in orange shirts, to which people who passed by said, "Do you work for UDOT?" And we waited, and no Trevor. And they can't tell you the name of who's on a standby flight, so all we could do is go back to the airport every time a Chicago flight came in and wait for Trevor. And we stand at the top of the thing and ask people, "Where did this plane come from?" Still hoping they'd say Chicago. And this one guy said, "This is into the next day now. Chicago." And we said, "Were there any American missionary-looking guys on the plane?" And he said, "Well, there's one, I think, that's an American, and there's another, I don't know where he's from. He talks so funny." That was Trevor. He came home, and he had the cutest South African accent. I wish we had recorded it. Oh, it was cute. I didn't think we'd ever... for example, he said to me, I said, "You've been to Chicago airport a long time, I'll bet you're starved." And he said, "No, there was one kind lady that gave me a McDonald's." Anyway, I've taken enough time, and a mother can talk forever about her children. But we are delighted to have Adrian in our family. And we are, as a family, very happy that there is a number 9. Thank you.
She's a good lady, but she does talk.
You're okay, just need to...
That's the politician in her. A couple of things I'll tell about Trevor. When he was just a little boy, there was some assignment to go downstairs and get something. We ran through the whole family. Finally he said, "Trevor, do you want to?" And he got up and he started stomping towards the stairs. He was about 5. A man's got to do what a man's got to do. He's been such a willing fella his whole life. He's shown that on the ranch and at school. Good work ethics. One thing, Adrian, you'll need to watch out for. I remember before he went on his mission, he and I'd sit and watch TV. He loves TV. But we'd each have a channel clicker. And there was a contest. Now this is tough. When you got a kid that you're competing with, and it's if there's a bad word on the TV, or a bad scene, or even something close to a bad word or bad scene. It was a contest, like Matt Dillon, who could get it changed the quickest. And he's quick. So, if you want to see the whole show, you get the clicker. And I'll tell you another one. If you ever get cross at Trevor, he's easy going. If you get cross at Trevor, you can just do a dance on his chest with your finger like that for 15 minutes. At the end of that 15 minutes, he'll probably say, honey, I'll try to do better. Then just keep it going for another 15 minutes. In about an hour, he'll say, that's enough, dear. So patient. We are so glad to see this family united in the right place, the right time, in the right way, by the right authority. We love it to come together. Thank you. Mark, you're up next.